Hello, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome aboard if you're new here. So, got a bit something different today. I have a bad habit of getting distracted and going on tangents, so I'll try and explain my apparently poorly conceived plan as shortly as possible. So, I have some oral surgery coming up in a couple of days to take care of a broken tooth, and this is very, very likely to severely impact my ability to talk for at least a couple days afterwards. So this very well could be a problem with recording videos. I don't know yet. We're going to have to see. So my initial spark of new viewers that were curious to see somebody who's worked on cars for a living has died down a bit. And so most of the people watching these are pretty much regulars by now. People have stuck with me through this long-winded series, you know, through all the ups and downs, giving me tips, hints, reminders, encouraging me. It's all been really, really good. So I keep asking if it's boring to watch me just putt around and do the jobs for money or take care of the little things, but most people seem okay with that, and that's cool. I enjoy that part of the game. But I also want to focus on some of the fun work with the car also, and sort of as a thank you to everyone who has stuck around and watched me struggle through all this grinding and making money. I wanted to do a quick little montage of grinding and just show, what I did to make the money, and then we'll actually get to work and do some fun stuff. So here's going to be a hopefully quick montage of that. I don't know. We'll see. I've got about 20 gigs of footage. It's taken me quite a while to get to where I'm at now. So I'm going to get to work putting this all together, and I'll see you as soon as we are ready to continue with the rest of the game. And here we get a call to deliver firewood. So we get in our trusty old Kekmet, and then I'll ask to get some firewood delivered. And then we come across our van that we rolled over in the ditch earlier. And then we spent entirely too much time trying to get it flipped over and out of the ditch before giving up and moving on. Alright, we've delivered our firewood. We return home with trusty Kekmet and our trailer and just get it parked up and ready for the next load next week. And then we just take a moment to stop and appreciate these beauties all lined up here. Look at these gorgeous machines. Alright, then we head inside, ignore the urine on the floor, take care of some needs, and get ready for a long trip into town so we can get our boat and bring it back home. Alright, so my initial plan was I was going to take off on foot, head down towards a bus stop, and then if I saw my cousin here on the way, I'd flag him down for a ride. I managed to get almost down to the bus stop and caught him blasting by, so I stopped him. Unfortunately, he was headed the wrong way, so I sat with him and he babbled while we rode all the way out home and turned around and then looped back around, and I caught a ride with him all the way into town, where he didn't do much other than complain, but it was still a pretty eventful ride, and it's pretty fun telling him when to speed up and slow down. From here, we arrived safely into town, sent our cousin off on his way, and headed into Tamos to buy some supplies, and then we were going to hop in our boat and take it back home. After topping up the boat with some more fuel, we go ahead and turn around and head on home. And then we arrive at home, we get our groceries put away, get everything organized, and get ready for the next day. And then we decide to head out in the trusty old poop sucker so we can try and drag our van back home. I constantly get interrupted by asshole salesperson all the time. Percolate. And then I remember somebody telling me that you can find wrecks that you can tow to Fleetari and he'll pay you for them. And I remember seeing one on the side of the road here, so I grabbed the old poop sucker and take it out and see if I can't haul it back for some money. And then, as we finally arrive at Fleetari's shop, we find out we are just too late, just a little bit, and he's already closed. So what we're going to do is we're just going to haul this load over here, park it, and we're going to sleep in the back of our poop truck overnight and see if we can't get paid in the morning. And then bright and early the next morning, we walk into Fleetari's shop to find out that he is going to pay us 3,200 marks for that rust bucket. Gorgeous. We're definitely going to have to find more of those. Thank you, sir. You are a gentleman. Alright, then after making the money at Fleetari's, we pop back into town, fill up the old poop truck again, because it's getting pretty empty and that takes a while, get some more supplies, and then we head back home. Alright, so now we are home. We're going to unpack all our delicious, beautiful goodies here while I try and make a tower and fail horribly. Then we're going to go ahead and get all of this stuff put away so we don't lose any of it. We definitely don't want to let it rot. And then we're going to get ready, make some more kill you, and get prepared for doing some work on the car. Now that we've got some money, hopefully we can order some parts. Alright, now that we've gone through all that to make a bit of money, we've got some big plans for today, and that's why I wanted to kind of push through a bit of grinding, because everyone's been very thoughtful and patient with me while I've been figuring out the game and kind of taking my time to mess around and do stuff. So I think this episode we're going to do something fun, and that's going to be getting some new parts for the car. Although first there are a couple things I want to take care of at home. I noticed that stuff stopped working inside like the bathroom light and realized that we've got fuses here that we need to replace, so looks like a couple of them went bad. So I bought a couple boxes while we were in town. So we're just going to turn that off because I don't want to fry myself while changing the fuses. I don't know if that can happen, but I mean with this game I'm just going to go ahead and assume that it can. I get a new fuse in there. And I think one of these was for the sauna also, so I'll be able to give that a try once we get that working. Right, let's just make sure these are all tight. Yep, power back on. There we go. Now we should have lights for our bathroom. Excellent. Oh man, this is not the kind of weather I was looking forward to doing for this day, but you know, what can you do? Alright, and I did pick up some batteries for the flashlight as well. I don't know how many it takes, but we will find out. I'm not sure exactly how to. I may have to look it up. Unless it's going to give me an option to install this here somewhere. Oh, I see battery cover. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can do this now. I mean, how are we supposed to? Are we just supposed to drop them in there? Or, oh, there's one. I'm going to just assume we're going to need all 4 of them. Come on. Seems very finicky. Alright, one more. There we go. Close that. Alright. How do we turn it off now? Alright, we're going to have to look. And see if there's a button. It does not appear that there is. There we go. Gotta actually hit the button. Okay, let's see, what time is it? About 6. We got some snacks, we've got drinks. Okay, so I think what the plan is going to be is we are going to... Oh, wonderful weather. See what we can order with the money we've got. I've had this on the charger just so it doesn't go bad since I haven't really been driving the car, and then just some other goodies I picked up in town. But let's take a look. I don't think we want to go with anything cosmetic yet. The gauges would be nice. I definitely want the, looks like a race intake. That's $17.50. The headers, the exhaust. Don't know if we can afford the flywheel yet. We'd want the radiator. And there's so much stuff on here and I don't have enough money for nearly any of it. I don't know what my total is yet. Kind of want the gauges also, but I also want to see if we can pass inspections. So maybe we'll start with this. We'll throw those on there. And then we will take that into town with us. I think that's the diesel can. Let's bring this just in case. I would like to fill the car up with diesel as well. Or I mean gas, not diesel. Stupid. That would be very, very bad. And as suggested, I have my warning triangle with me for the inspection. Don't know if it'll make a difference or not, but I was told that I'll need it, so... Oh, another thing we're going to need before we go is the battery. Probably shouldn't be doing this in the rain, but... sometimes you just gotta do it. And we will bring a toolkit with us as well. Never know if we're going to need one. Then we've got the jack in the back. Let's see, I think these were an 8, maybe. Oh, that's bad. The wires were looking the same color. It was giving me issues. Hey, the rain stopped though. Well, hopefully we didn't fry the battery. Alright, let's see if we can get journey started. We've got our order. We've paid our bills. We've got some money. Let's see if we can actually get the car to make it into town. Come on, baby. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll just adjust the choke until the fuel's in the right range, and we'll let her warm up a bit. Well, the car needs to warm up, so I suppose we better answer the phone. Nice, okay. More money. That is excellent. We will deal with that later. We've done a lot of that already. And there comes the rain again. Do my wipers not work? Did I not hook them up? Or is it a mouse wheel thing? No? They just don't want to work. I must not have wired them, but this isn't exactly the weather for it, so I guess we're just going to have to deal with it. You know what? Maybe I can do it while we wait for the car. I mean, all I really need is the wiring, right? I don't know if I have to actually hook that up or not, but we'll find out. Probably should have checked my fluids as well. That backpack mod is definitely nice to have, that's for sure. Let's get that door closed. Get our wiring out. Oh. Alright, so there is wipers. I do not see a connection point for them. Am I still holding the... I am. Light switch is... Maybe the wipers just don't work on the car? So I've got the light switch wired. Where'd the harness connector go? I'm just messing around with this while we wait for the car to warm up. Oh wait, I saw it on there. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody will have to let me know down in the comments if it's just that the wipers don't work or what. Oh, come on, I need to get that. There we go. And we'll just put that back over there. And let's see if we can get this thing to town. What the heck? I tried to shut the door and it killed me. What the heck? Okay. Alright, so we are going to try and make lemonade. I reloaded, got the car flipped all around, and I think the tire's okay. I might have just been stuck in the ground. I'm not too sure. It's sitting up fine now, but we'll see when we drive it next. I got the stuff put back on it. I'm going to have to double check and make sure the doors and stuff are bolted on, but it should all be in one piece now. Now, in order to make lemonade out of sewage, I guess, we are going to take a little trip here. Hopefully we have time, because we have fish to deliver to Grandma. So I'll put those in our bag. Hopefully I put those in my bag and didn't just eat them all. Okay, they're all there. Alright, our Killiu is cooking. We've got chips and beer. Okay. Fuses are okay. Alright, we're going to close this door. We will open sesame, please. Also take our gas can, we will fill that up so we will have extra fuel for the Satsuma when we are ready. And then we are going to go into town. We're going to place our order for parts because we're going to have to wait for those anyways. We will stop by Fleetari's. Hopefully we can get there in time and order a windshield if they're not too expensive. If they are, we'll pick up our helmet in town and we'll just have to wear that. So we're going to have to be kind of quick about this because it's probably not super early anymore. Come on, baby. Thank you. And you do already have some poo in ya. So let's go ahead and drop that lift axle. See what you got. Yeah, you got a bit in there. Alright. So, we spent a lot of time making a lot of money. We've had a little bit of trouble with our car, but I managed to get it kind of flipped back over without destroying it this time. I know I beat the crud out of it with Kekmet last time. And the barrel just kept popping body parts over, so I was much more delicate this time. Come on. Come on. Build up that pressure. You know, that's good enough for me. We'll make it work. When we get some R's on it, it'll build up some pressure. And as long as it's got enough to control the diff a bit. You know, I never checked to see if I could just drop the orders in this mailbox. I don't think so, though. I think I have to drop them in Timo's. But we'll check for bills anyways. Okay, no bills. No. Yeah, it just falls through. That's fine. Hopefully we can make it in time to make some money from sucking some doo-doo too, so we'll see what we can pull off here today. Make the best of our situation. Sometimes it's easier to get rolling in low gear and then swap over to high. when you got a bit of weight on you. I would also like to find some more cars. And I know there's supposed to be a place where I can find the RPM gauge as well, so we're going to go on a little adventure here. I know the video is probably getting pretty long in the tooth already. I'll try and keep the little grinding montage short and sweet, but I feel like everyone has spent so much time watching me and following me through this series and has helped me with, countless tips and hints and little things that I would have missed otherwise. There's no way that car would have started like that right away without people reminding me of things that I had missed along the way. So I want to have something exciting on this episode, and I think that exciting thing will be hopefully some new parts for the car, even though we've already beat it up pretty badly. I wanted to try and get the inspection done today, but with the windshield broken, there's no way it's going to pass inspection now. And I'm going to have to go over it and double check and make sure everything's tight now as well. Because I don't know if anything would have rattled loose, or I see a dust cloud. That must be Pina. Or Pina. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Anyone who speaks Finnish, let me know. Okay, we need to get to... Why are you rolling backwards? Okay. Get some lights on in here. Help us see a little bit better. Try and remember not to go too fast. Keep our eyes open for wrecks on the side of the road, because it seems Flutari will pay a decent amount of money for those. Gotta remember to stop by Grandma's first and hopefully give her these fish. They're probably not worth a whole lot, but it'll be something. It'll hopefully help make up for the fact that I have to buy a new windshield. And honestly, I suppose that could have been a lot worse. I'm not sure why the car decided to explode when I shut the door. I'll have to go back and look at the footage to tell, because that's just really weird. Okay, now to get to Grandma's... Oh, park this up. Let me think for a second. I went the wrong way. I need to turn around here, because Grandma is the other way. And we need to drop these fish off before they go bad. I'm not sure if this is Grandma's house. The weather might not be clear enough for her, in which case that's not good. Yeah, it's too cloudy. I think she only comes out when the weather's clear. But, oh, we don't... Suppose we'll take a peek around. I was hoping she'd have an outhouse and I could save, and that generally kind of re-rolls the weather, it seems like. Well, now I don't know what to do. These fish are going to go bad. Alright, well, I suppose we'll come back later. We've got other business to attend to anyways. See you later, Grandma. Man, we're down to half a tank already. That's not good. I think I'm gonna have to start filling this with the fuel oil instead of using the normal diesel at this point, because it is getting really expensive to drive this thing around. Alright, so let's see here. Cross train tracks. You know, I never go this way really, so maybe we'll see something we haven't seen before. I think the dirt track's out this way somewhere. And I think that is where I can find the RPM gauge, so maybe we'll stop by there on the way. That sounds like a great idea. I will try and remember and shout out all the people who are giving me these tips if I can figure it out. Oh, that is steep. I do not want to end up down there. There's a car. Is there a car down? Okay, that's going to be a Kekmet job, I think. Pretty sure there's no way this is getting down there, even if it's empty. Well, no, this will definitely get down there. There's no way it's getting back up. Alright, we got a road here. Is this the dirt track? I think this is the dirt track. Let's see. I think it's supposed to be, there's like a car wreck or something that it's on or by. We'll have a little fun on the dirt track with the poop truck here. Hopefully not too much fun. I don't want to roll it. Alright, let's park and take a look here before we get too excited. Yeah, it's supposed to be somewhere around here. Oh, is there something? Oh, wait, we got something down here. Oh, nice. Okay, we got the RPM gauge. Stick that in our bag. And, oh, nice, a GT grill. I knew the RPM gauge was out here. I didn't know the GT grill was there, too. Nice. Good find. Thanks for the tip on that. That's awesome. So now we've got the valve cover, the grill, the steering wheel, and the RPM gauge. Oh, there is a fancy RPM gauge in the catalog I'd like to get. Alright, awesome. Things are looking up already. Everything's coming up Satsuma. Alright, so I think we found what we wanted out here. So let's see if we can get back on the road. Alright, here we go. Nice. Okay, we're doing good so far. We missed out on Grandma. The fish are probably going to go bad, but you know what? It's just something we'll have to deal with. I was surprised to get back and find, what was it, 4 fish in there, I think? Pretty amazing. So I guess leaving it out at the, oh, I always hit that button on accident. And accidentally put it in low gear while I'm driving too fast. Let's go. Shift up. Get it into high gear. And this time I'll try and remember to shift up and not shift it into low gear. Alright, so, oh, that's scary. I don't like that spot. I don't like going this way. This way is much more steep than the other direction is. This way is probably a bit quicker to get to town, though. Would be my guess. This game is all about risk and reward. So you take the riskier way, you're rewarded with a faster trip. Man, I do really like this poop pumper truck, but man, it goes through the fuel. I think I'm just gonna have to start filling it with the fuel oil and keeping it off the highway. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. I think that's the strawberry farm, I think. Nice. We can go there to make some money in a pinch too if we need to. We definitely won't be able to go this way if we're gonna end up oh hey, isn't this the oh no, that's a quarry or something. For some reason I was thinking it was the landfill. But as I was saying, yeah, we definitely won't be able to go this way if we're taking or if we fill this up with the wrong fuel because we will have to drive on the freeway at some point, which is right now. Turn right here. Turn my brights off so it's not rude. Alright, that looks like a police checkpoint. So the next right should be town. Yep. No idea how to pronounce it. I do not have the right inflection to pronounce it properly, I think. But if somebody speaks Finnish and would like to let me know, that would be amazing. Alright, nice. We are in town. No, 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 no. I am not putting more diesel in this. You know, I wonder if this, maybe it'll be bad for this to put the fuel oil in this. You know, maybe I shouldn't. It'll probably run really bad. I'll just have to suck it up and pay for it the expensive way. Alright. We'll get that in a minute. Let's get our mail dropped in here. It's kind of hard to do. There we go. Alright, now is there anything in here that I need? We will need some more two-stroke. I would like to paint some stuff, but we'll wait on that. I think we're good on all of this. Oh, hey, you got some advertisements for me? Cool. I'll take those, sure. I don't think we really need any other supplies. So let's go ahead and get this out here for the boat later. We'll need it eventually. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and get this filled up. I could probably get away with using the fuel oil, but I don't know. This truck treats me well and I use it a lot, and it would be really bad if I put the fuel oil in it and it decided to just run really terribly and slow until I ran through all of it, because it is a lot of fuel.
2 hours later.
Alright, let's go get fleeced. At least diesel prices aren't as bad as they currently are right now. Alright. That's okay. I'm supporting my local business. Hey, Timo. There you go, buddy. Thank you for always being here for me. I think we got everything. I don't think we can buy anything else, really. Well, there's the charcoal, but we don't really need that right now. You know what? Let's buy a spare belt just in case. Kind of want a spare battery too, but don't want to spend the money on it right now. Right, let's go. Oh, forgot. Want to fill this up with gasoline also. That way we'll be able to have a little bit extra to put in the Satsuma. We won't have to worry about running out on the way here. Alright, let's go pay for that. Much cheaper, thank you, sir. Alright, now let's see. We're hungry, thirsty, stressed out, and tired, and dirty. Still got a bit more stuff to do, though. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is just head down here real quick to the well. Just so I can have a free drink. Because I'm going to eat something that's going to make me even more thirsty. Relax a bit after a very stressful morning. Oh, our stress was way up, wasn't it? I suppose we have had a pretty stressful morning. It's to be expected. Get rid of as much of the stress as we can. That should do it. There we go. Alright. Now we'll just drive around the loop real quick. It'll be easier. Next, we need to go to... Next, we need to go to... Having a bit of a brain fart here. Fleetari. Yes. Next, we need to go to Fleetari. Okay, which way was it? This way.